Meus amigos, o lançamento de Marvel Cosmic Invasion está cada vez mais próximo e essa já é a terceira semana que eles trazem para nós um conteúdo de bastidores. Tivemos o primeiro vídeo que cobrimos aqui no canal, que é o Behind the Project. Em seguida tivemos o Behind the Characters, que publicamos na semana passada. E agora nós temos o Behind the Gameplay, que obviamente eles vão trazer detalhes acerca da jogabilidade ali pra gente. Muito provavelmente explicando sobre esse esquema de duplas que nós teremos com cada um dos personagens ali disponíveis, né? São 15 no total, e que eu vou ver junto com vocês agora. Saudações deles, sou Caio Nobre, simbora para mais um conteúdo aqui no canal. Se você curte os nossos vídeos, já deixa aí seu likezão, se inscreve e ativa o sininho das notificações para não perder absolutamente nada dos conteúdos que fazemos por aqui, sejam eles vídeos, lives ou shorts. E se você não conferiu o nosso último vídeo de Marvel Tocon Fighting Souls, falando sobre o Beta 2, com um novo gameplay também do Spider e do Motoqueiro Fantasma, eu vou deixar o link aqui embaixo no comentário fixado. Acessa lá e dê essa forcinha pra gente se vocês puderem, beleza, meus amigos? Então, vamos que vamos, pessoal. Sem mais delongas, já tô com o vídeo devidamente preparado e com as legendas ativas. Vamos lá!
Beat 'em ups is a genre that's really anchored in the early 1990s to 2000s. To bring that to modern audience, we feel like we need to modernize the gameplay, but we can still keep our signature art style.
Sim. Behind the Gameplay.
We decide to choose like a pixel art style, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't have a modern feel to it and modern gameplay to make the game feel more accessible and more enjoyable to everyone. We feel like we can keep a retro-looking art style, but we definitely need to improve on the game
Caraca, mano, o tamanho da sentinela ali.
mechanics to make sure that
Especialzão da Fênix, hein?
viewer audience. Marvel has an impressive universe, so it's really great to pick and choose from that broad history and make our own rendition or vision for the game.
With Marvel Cosmic Invasion, we really wanted to push forward what we expect from a beat 'em up. With such a rich and large roster of characters that express themselves in such different ways, for us it was an opportunity to basically take that arcade legacy, that you expect, where you have these colorful characters expressing themselves similar to what's happening on the pages, but also the multiplayer aspect that is, very forward, and push it even more by introducing
Nó, doideira.
characters that can fly to the battlefield, and also, characters who can reach other enemies on the field with range attacks and such.
Narrative-wise, we were trying to figure out how we could push it further and express the characters like even more through the game, which is giving them more dialogue, more lines, and make more animation, like as if there was a whole universe happening behind the scenes of the actual adventure, just like in the actual comics.
Each of the characters really express themselves like you would expect them to do so, with Spider-Man using his webbing as part of his moveset, but also with Phoenix being able to telekinetically grab opponents from
Isso é muito da hora.
far away. And, having Nova being able to blast through hordes of enemies. We really wanted to build from that arcade legacy that is known for the Marvel games and have, these beat 'em up experiences that are more focused on the crowd control and disposing of all of these enemies entering the field in a very high intensity way. But we also wanted
Nice.
to make sure that we would push the formula forward for a modern audience by introducing new concepts to the genre. For example, having more ranged characters interacting with the playfield, but also having an extra layer with the flight lanes, because our heroes,
É, isso é
some of
interessante
them
mesmo.
are known for being able to fly and express themselves.
E a questão das duplas também, que eles
So
devem
it was
falar logo
important
mais,
for
né?
us to have this very unique and different experience that would be fresh and new to the genre.
A big inspiration for us was also how faithful these characters felt back then in the 90s arcade games. So we wanted to have the same type of faithfulness to the characters and maybe try to go above and beyond to give them a specific move that really resonated with how they were portrayed in animation and on the page as well. So that was something that we wanted to take from them, but also bring it further.
A big focus of us was also to have a strong multiplayer experience, not only by having 4 players play together, but also as a single player being able to play more than one heroes. And this is where we introduced the Cosmic Swap. Cosmic Swap was something that came early on the production. When we settled on having 15 playable superheroes, we were worried that maybe players would have a fear of missing out, playing with their favorite superheroes, or simply, not experiencing the whole game at the same time. So we thought maybe we could have them select 2 players that could work together, just like in the comics.
Yeah, exactly. The whole Cosmic Swap thing is canon. It's a part of the lineage of the Captain Marvel character, especially like Phyla-Vell and the Cosmic Bands. And when they hit together, like she can swap places with another character. So it felt like a good thing from the comics that we could justify gameplay with.
And gameplay-wise, the Cosmic Swap is an amazing tool because it not only helps you out, address different situations with different characters, but also enables you to extend your combos by swapping midways and creating these amazing-looking combat sequences.
Caramba, mano, ó.
Even just call in an assist.
As sentinelas, velho. Que doideira.
Teammate can take care of an enemy while you're taking care of another.
A linha de produção das sentinelas ali no fundo.
The Marvel legacy to have these combinations of characters working together in video games. The Cosmic Swap ability is also very flexible in the sense that newcomers can only tap the button to basically extend their combos and have their teammates jump in the action. But more advanced players will use it in more creative ways by summoning, for example, their partners to perform a specific action that will be, openers for extra combos, or even have 2 superheroes on the field tackling a target from a different angle. So it is really a playground for players to figure out all of the possibilities with it because the combinations are endless.
Obviously, we want to build on Marvel's legacy with arcade games, and you can see that with our retro pixel art style, but we want to infuse it with some modern game design as well. And it's a really fun game to pick up and play if you have no experience at all, but if you are a seasoned player, it's really something that you can go deep with the strategic aspects as well. You can choose 2 characters, and the 2 characters will really affect how the game is played. So you can go more strategic, choosing a character that can fly and a character on the ground, a melee character and a range character, but you can also choose characters that you prefer and recreate those classic team-ups that you saw in the comics or in the cartoons or movies from Marvel.
Legal,
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is playable with up to 4 players. It's drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, so at any time...
Caramba, mano, imagina.
Pick up a controller and
A
join.
dificuldade ela deve escalar, né?
Adjust to the amount of players
Bastante
that are
com
active.
4 jogadores ao
Our
mesmo
goal
tempo.
is really to try to make the experience as accessible as we can and make it an experience that you can share with your friends and family, both online or on your couch at home.
But what's really important for us is for anyone to pick up a controller and feel like they become master of the game right away. Young or old, they need to be able to have fun and enjoy the game. Can't wait for you to join in and fight for the future of the Marvel Universe.
Doideira, mano. Primeiro de dezembro de 2025. E é isso, galera. Tá chegando aí o lançamento de Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Bacana pra caramba. Algumas coisas que eles mencionam aqui a gente até já imaginava, já tínhamos visto, inclusive em conteúdos anteriores. Mas é bacana demais eles explicarem, né, como é que foi o pensamento deles aí por trás da produção dessas mecânicas de gameplay que nós estamos vendo. A questão do... Cosmic Swap, acho que é esse o nome que eles deram ali, né? Poder fazer a troca dos personagens, das duplas, né, que nós estamos utilizando ali. E essa questão deles quererem que o jogo seja acessível para todas as idades, mano. A pessoa pega ali na primeira fase, a primeira vez que ela tá jogando, com um pouquinho de tempo, né, alguns minutinhos, ela já entende facilmente os controles ali para poder fazer combos muito insanos com os personagens que ela tá utilizando, né? Isso sem falar as inúmeras possibilidades que nós teremos com os bonecos que nós temos ali, porque, pô, são 15, né? Então imagina só, isso eu venho falando nos outros vídeos aqui do canal, as possibilidades que nós teremos ali para diferentes combinações. Então é isso, meus amigos. Espero que vocês tenham curtido aí mais esse videozinho de bastidores que eles trouxeram do Marvel Cosmic Invasions, agora focando no seu gameplay. Vamos ver se nos próximos dias aí, né, nas próximas semanas até o lançamento, eles trazem mais conteúdos para nós. Espero que vocês tenham curtido aí. E agora deixa aqui embaixo nos comentários o que vocês acharam do vídeo especificamente e também como é que estão as expectativas para a chegada desse game. Vocês estão animados? Deixa aí embaixo nos comentários, eu vou adorar ver de cada um. E novamente não se esqueçam do likezão, se inscrever no canal e ativar o sininho para ter notificação dos próximos vídeos. Eu vou ficando por aqui, um beijão para todos vocês aí, até mais e fuemos, meus amigos.